So you're thinking about the Alesis Surge Mesh Kit. I don't blame you. It's the most recommended electronic drum set under $1,000. Everyone says it's the perfect choice for beginners and apartment dwellers. I spent the last 3 months pounding on this kit daily, and I'm here to give you the definitive, brutally honest review you actually need before you click buy. I'm going to reveal the one massive problem no one is talking about. But first, for the absolute best price you'll find online, click the link in the description right now. /n/n hook /n. You want an electronic drum set that feels real, doesn't cost a fortune, and won't get you evicted. The Alesis Surge promises all of that with its mesh heads and massive sound library. It seems like the obvious choice. But here's what surprised me. After playing it side by side with kits twice its price, the Surge has a secret weapon that almost no one uses correctly, and a glaring flaw that could make you hate it. Therefore, if you're about to spend your hard-earned cash, you need to see this first. /n/n Act 1, the deep dive, what you're really buying /n. Let's strip away the marketing. You're not just buying pads and a module, you're buying a gateway, a permission slip to make noise at 2 a.m. The first thing you notice is the build. It feels substantial. The rack isn't wobbly tin foil. It's solid steel tubes that you'll curse only slightly while assembling. I followed the instructions, which were clear enough, though I did have a moment wondering if I was building a drum kit or a postmodern sculpture. The mesh heads are the star. Tighten them for a bouncy, acoustic-like feel. Loosen them for a soft, pillow-like response. This is where the Surge immediately delivers value. You can actually practice rudiments. You get rebound. It's not just tapping on rubber, /n/n, but there's always a but. The module, the Alesis Command Module, it looks like it was designed in 2009. The buttons are clicky. The screen is a small blue LCD that I'm pretty sure I had on my first digital watch. Navigating the 40 factory kits and 385 sounds feels old. It's functional, sure, but in 2026, it lacks the polish you see from Roland or even newer Alesis models. Therefore, the first rehook, is dated tech a deal-breaker, or is what's inside this little box so good you won't care? We're getting to that. /n/n. The pads themselves are a mixed bag. The snare and 3 toms are all 8-inch dual-zone mesh pads. That means you can hit the head and the rim for different sounds. The snare feels great. The toms are good, though the rims are a bit close to the heads, so rim shots require precision. Now the cymbals. You get a crash, a ride, and a hi-hat. They are all chokeable. Grab the edge to stop the sound, which is awesome. The ride cymbal is dual zone, bow, and edge, but it's not triple zone, so no bell sound on a separate trigger. This is a common compromise at this price. The hi-hat is the biggest tell. It's a fixed pedal controller, not a moving hi-hat stand. You get open, closed, and foot splash sounds, but the transition between them isn't as nuanced as a $3,000 V-drum. It's the most obvious place where you feel the budget. /n/n. Therefore, let's talk about the secret weapon I mentioned. It's not a hidden feature. It's the USB MIDI out. This single port turns this $600 drum set into a monster. You can plug it directly into your computer and use professional drum software like Superior Drummer, Addictive Drums, or even free options. Suddenly, those 385 module sounds are replaced by thousands of pristine, studio-quality recordings. The Surge becomes just a fantastic trigger for sounds that cost more than the kit itself. The mesh heads feel even better when they're triggering a $200 snare sample. This is the pro move nobody emphasizes enough. /n/n Act 2. Living with the Surge, the good, the bad, the loud /n okay, you've set it up. You're ready to play. The built-in sounds are fine. Really, they are perfectly serviceable for practice and jamming. There are some decent acoustic kits, solid rock sounds, and the electronic hip-hop patches are fun. They won't win Grammys, but they get the job done. The coaching functions, metronome, play-along tracks, are great for beginners. The module feels dated, but it works. My first joke, the factory preset names sound like they were named by a focus group that had never heard music. Power ballad, stadium rock. I half expected to see a kit called Moderately Angry Garage Band. /n/n, but here's the massive problem, the one that could ruin your experience if you don't know about it. The stock kick drum pedal and beater. They include a single-chain drive pedal. It's not great. It's sluggish, the beater is light, and it has zero adjustability. Playing fast doubles or heel-toe techniques is a fight. The pad itself is good, but the pedal holds it back. Therefore, my biggest piece of advice, factor in the cost of a better pedal. A $100 pedal transforms the entire feel of the kit. It's like putting performance tires on a commuter car. You're unlocking potential that's trapped by a cheap component. /n/n now, the silent promise. Is it quiet? Compared to an acoustic kit, absolutely. Your neighbors will send you fruit baskets instead of complaints, but it's not silent. The asterisk thud asterisk of the kick tower and the asterisk tap asterisk of sticks on mesh is still there. It's room noise, not street noise. You can mitigate it with a tennis ball platform or a rug. But if you live in a paper-thin apartment with a neurotic downstairs neighbor who complains about blinking too loud, you still need to be considerate. Second joke. My cat was more offended by the sound of me counting in than the actual drums. She judges my timekeeping, /n/n durability. Can it survive? The mesh heads are tough. I've hit them hard for months with no issues. The cymbals are rubber so they won't crack. The rack joints can loosen over time, requiring the occasional retighten. It's not built for a world tour, but for home use, it's robust. The weak link, again, might be that stock pedal. The hi-hat controller pedal also feels a bit plasticky. So, while the core kit is solid, the peripherals show where Alesis saved money. /n/n Act 3. The resolution, who should and shouldn't buy this /n, let's bring it all home. The Alesis Surge Mesh Kit is a fantastic asterisk value. It's not a perfect kit, but it is a perfect asterisk first serious kit asterisk or an apartment life-savior. Therefore, who is this for? The absolute beginner who wants a real feel, the guitarist who wants to add drums to home recordings, the parent getting a kit for a passionate kid. Its strength is the foundational experience, mesh heads, a full-size layout, and that critical USB MIDI port for future growth. You are buying a platform. /n/n, but who should look elsewhere? If you are a seasoned drummer moving from an acoustic kit and demand nuanced hi-hat control and flawless triggering, you'll feel the limits. Save up for a Roland TD-0 7KVX or a used higher-end kit. If you want the module to be a seamless, inspiring sound machine right out of the box, you might find the Surge's brain a bit frustrating. Third joke, using the module's menu system is like having a conversation with a very literal robot butler. Play rock beat. I'm sorry, SIR, I do not have a protocol for rock. Would you like preset 27? Generic backbeat instead. /n/n, let's talk competition. The obvious rival is the Roland TD-0 7DMK. It often costs a bit more. It has smaller pads, mostly rubber, but a far superior module with better sounds and Bluetooth. It's a trade-off. Better tech vs better feel mesh. The Surge wins on pure physical feel and size. The other is the Nitro Mesh. It's the Surge's little brother. Cheaper, with a weaker rack, smaller snare, and fewer inputs. The Surge is worth the upgrade for the better rack, bigger snare, and dual-zone ride alone. /n/n, so is the Alesis Surge Mesh Kit worth it in 2026? Yes, unequivocally, yes, but with caveats. Understand you are getting a physically impressive set of pads on a solid rack, paired with a module that gets the job done but feels like a time capsule. Your first purchase after the kit should be a better kick pedal. Your first download should be a trial of a VST drum plugin. Do those two things, and you have a rig that punches so far above its weight class it's almost dishonest. /n/n final verdict. It's the best kit in its price range for players who care about the asterisk feel asterisk of drumming. It's a workhorse, not a show pony. It's the drum set that says, let's play, not look at me. Fourth and final joke. Buying this kit is like getting a gym membership. The equipment is great, but the real transformation happens when you show up and use it consistently. /n/n, therefore, if you've made it this far, you're serious. You want the tactile response of mesh heads. You want a full-sized kit that won't collapse. you see the potential of hooking it to your computer. The Alesis Surge Mesh Kit is your answer. But remember my warnings about the pedal and the module. If you can live with those compromises, you will love this kit. And for the absolute best price available on Amazon right now, with all the latest discounts applied, click the link in the description below. That link supports this channel at no extra cost to you, and it's the fastest way to get your new drums shipped to your door. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you behind the kit.